Hi everybody, thank you for watching. In the first video on this theme, Unleash Your Power, I spoke about raising your awareness and answering the question, why this theme? In this video, I'll speak about understanding the mind and answer the question, what is the mind? Your brain is a marvelous tool. It performs nearly 10 quadrillion operations per second. And that's not the amazing part. The amazing part that it can do that without your even knowing it. As you're watching me right now, your heart is pumping. Blood is flowing through your arteries. Your pulse rate is fine. Your body temperature is maintained. Your pulse rate is okay. You're watching me and your eyelids are blinking. Here's the question. Are you doing that consciously? Obviously not. 60 trillion cells of yours, each performing 6 trillion operations per second, without your even knowing it. What do you think is doing that? It's your subconscious mind. Sub means below. Below your level of consciousness. That is how powerful your subconscious mind is. Its processing power is close to 4 billion bits per second. Whereas the conscious mind, its processing power in just a couple of thousand bits per second. That's the difference. Can you get the sense of how powerful your subconscious mind is? But then, here's the question. What do you think is that one limitation of your subconscious mind? That one limitation of your subconscious mind is that it cannot differentiate between a real experience and a thought of experience. Let me share a small example with you to explain that. Let's say you're sleeping at night and you get a nightmare. What happens? When you get a nightmare, you suddenly get up with a start. You spring up. You possibly wake up the person who's sleeping next to you. And at that moment, if somebody takes your blood pressure, it'll be higher. Your pulse rate sure will be higher. Your heart will beat faster. You're possibly panting. Maybe you're sweating. Think. What actually happened? What happened in reality? Nothing. Nothing happened in reality. It was just a dream that you got, a bad dream, just a thought. But the subconscious mind couldn't differentiate between a real experience and a thought of experience, so it responded in exactly the same way as if it was a real experience. So you experienced the manifestation of sweating, of panting, of your blood pressure shooting up. So while you've understood the power of your subconscious mind, I'll draw your attention also to the fact how critical are your thoughts. How critical are your thoughts in your conscious mind. Your thoughts are like seeds. Your conscious mind, your thoughts are like seeds. And your subconscious mind is like the soil. Whatever is the seed you plant in the form of your thoughts in your subconscious mind, so will it grow. You plant a fruit seed, you'll get a fruit plant. You plant a cactus seed, you get a cactus plant. Whatever is impressed in the form of your thoughts on your subconscious mind, so will it be expressed. So be it. And if we are able to internalize and absorb the fact, that would change a lot in our life. Our conscious mind, that is our thoughts, we have the ability to accept or to reject our thoughts. We have the ability to originate our thoughts. We have the ability to choose our thoughts. However, our subconscious mind must accept. It cannot reject. It cannot differentiate between a real experience and a thought of experience. And that is actually the process of manifestation of anything in our life. Our thoughts in our conscious mind leads to our feelings or emotions in our subconscious mind, which leads to the decisions we make and the actions we take, which therefore ultimately result in the outcomes. It's as simple as that. Thoughts leading to feelings, leading to actions, leading to the results. And therefore, if we need to change the results, there's no option but to go backwards. To change our results, we have to change our feelings or emotions. And how do we do that? We change our feelings and emotions by changing our thoughts, choosing the right thoughts. By changing the story, what we are telling ourselves. And that, in brief, is the process of manifestation of anything which we desire. Let me step back and take another perspective of an understanding of the mind, of what is the mind. So imagine your mind to be like a storage cabinet. It's a filing cabinet. It's a database of knowledge. Right from the inception of time, those filing cabinets get filled up by various situations, experiences, objects, whatever. And you start giving meaning to those. And this meaning creating process is really what determines our life. That's what determines our life. Bear in mind that while our meaning creating process is the same, for all of us is the same, but the meaning we give to every experience, to a situation, to any object can be radically different basis the files in our cabinet. The world is the same, but our views can be radically different basis the files in our cabinet. The objective world is the same, but our subjective view can be totally different. Nothing is anything until you make it something, and then it becomes what you make it, at least for you. There is no such thing as reality. It's your reality, it's my reality, and that is basis those files in a cabinet. Let me give you a short example. Let's take skydiving as an experience. Now, so some people, skydiving is exciting. It's an exhilarating experience. While some are petrified with skydiving. Skydiving remains the same, but the perspective, the experiences of two people can be entirely different. Now, with this understanding, let's go a step further. Let's ask this question. By the way, where does all that information in that files come from? Where is it coming from? The short answer is other people. is coming from other people. And who are those other people? Obviously, when we are born, it's our parents, it's our siblings, it's our near and dear ones. And then we go to school, it's our teachers, it's our friends, maybe some spiritual leaders, spiritual mentors. And we have different people filling in those files at different stages of our life. Keep in view one thing. Like the way we came in as an empty cabinet, they too came in with an empty cabinet. And where did they get that information from? Other people. They too got it in the similar process from other people. And what they did was empty that container onto you. And now you have that. Of course, all very well intended. All with good intention, because it's from our near and dear ones. At least in the initial stages. But the key question to ask is what they've told us, is that really true? Or did they believe it to be true? So a few questions to ask. Is it the right way which they told us? The answer is no, certainly not. It's not the right way. It's just their way. So if it's not the right way, is it the wrong way that they told us? The answer again is no. It's not the wrong way. It's just their way. And therefore, is it your way? The answer again is no. It's not your way. It's their way. And this is the key insight and the learning to reflect on. It's not only that you're not your mind, but you're also not what's in your mind. So some of you may be thinking, hey, listen, are you suggesting for us to challenge everything in our mind? The short answer is yes. Absolutely. We need to objectively evaluate each of that information in those files. And why do I say that? Because majority of our mind and our brain is developed in our infant years, when we are just about 3 to 4 years old. And later on also, as we go along in life, those files get filled up by other people's input. So those files are really not who you are, but who you've learned to be. If that's an understanding we get power. We get the power of choice. What's the word? Choice. We have the choice to choose and objectively evaluate whether all those information on those files is relevant to us any longer. Is it objectively serving us? Is it empowering us? Is it taking us towards where we want to go? Is it drawing us to our destiny? So we have to choose and accept or reject those thoughts. And more importantly, whether to take action or not to take action on those thoughts. We have to exercise the choice. So let me summarize. In the first 2 videos, what did we really get about understanding? Let me summarize that. The few key points. The first, the only person stopping you is you. And what of you? What part of you? Your mind. And what in the mind? That filing cabinet, that storage cabinet, which is in the form of the subconscious mind, which is determined by the voice we hear in the form of thoughts in our conscious mind. So we have to exercise the choice to choose the right thoughts, the empowering thoughts which are relevant in our current situation, and either accept or reject, to believe it or not to believe it, and more importantly, to take action or not to take action on those thoughts. And that gets me to a close of this video with a basic understanding, a simplistic understanding of the mind, and exercising our choice to accept or reject thoughts, and more importantly, to believe or not to believe, and whether to take action or not to take action. In my next video, we'll talk about a few key insights, and we'll answer the million-dollar question. And therefore, what do you do? And I will share 5 simple yet powerful steps to unleash your power. So thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next video tomorrow. Thank you so much.